All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Erick from VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. We're here and luxury properties here at the 11th hour, here to rock and roll tonight, this evening. Today is Wellness Wednesday. I'll be your host for the Amp Live Real Estate Show. We're hitting it at 11:59 p.m. on a Wednesday. So get video number 34 of 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups if I miss one video. Or a day, then I got to do 100 push-ups. Okay, that's the challenge for myself. If you decide, I challenge you to go after a challenge, do 100 videos, get uncomfortable if you're comfortable. If you don't want to get in front of the camera, I challenge you to do so. Right? This is the new currency of of everything, and as far as business goes and entrepreneurism and all that good stuff, right? Plus, it helps you get out of your comfort zone, and it's going to help you to learn how to speak better and to learn the art of the deal. I call it the Amp Live method. We call it the Amp Live method. At the end of the day, when you're rocking and rolling real estate, there's some good people out there doing some good stuff, and there's a lot of shitty people out there doing stupid shit, and a lot of newbies and all kinds of stuff, right? It's been around forever, so I see a lot of posts, people complaining about this and copy and pasters and all that good stuff, right? But today we're going to keep it positive. It is what it is. It's part of the market. There's always going to be the good, the bad, and the ugly in any industry that you get into. It's just part of what life and business is all about, right? We're all human beings. We're all like put into a hot pot, and we just, hey, the rock and rollness rises to the top. The cream rises to the top. The best rises to the top. And what I've been reading is that the book over there that been reading. We're reading it. I'm actually reading it again because I enjoyed it so much, right? And it's about thinking big, right? So it's good stuff there, and some of it, as I was talking about, this staying positive and things of that nature. That book just popped into my head with some of the things that I was reading about. I'm going to probably share them today in a second or two once I recall them, right? Because this is all live and uncut. There's no script here. I know that it's Wellness Wednesday, so usually it's about health, usually about the health of your mind. That's most important, and then the health of your body and all that other good stuff, and the health of real estate, because that's what we do, right? So we don't sell cars. We don't sell, widgets and books or any of that good stuff, right? We're in the real estate business is what we do. Our sponsor, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties. I'm going to share that with you a little bit later. So there'll be like some little sponsorships, or I should say, little commercials just to promote for putting on this stuff at the end of the day. So we got a nice little setup here, and it's working for us, and we're getting the message out to other people for our cause and mission. And our cause and mission is to help our fellow Americans across the United States of America, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track, together with you and others across the United States of America, powered by Amp Live Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company that powers all our mentees and powers us and the business, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, in regards to verticals and marketing, going after leads and all that other good stuff. The American Mentee Program is under Amp Live Media, and the American Mentee Program is one of the only programs of its kind where we train and mentor you one-on-one. There's no other program like it on the planet. I guarantee it, because nobody wants to do what we do. It's just not worth it for them to do. But we've mastered how we do those things with muscle memory, just like an artist, just like a musician, just like an athlete of some sort, right? To become the best and bring out the best out of you. Of course, hey, it's not for everybody. As I say, if real estate was easy, everybody would do it. If it was, it is accessible to anybody. It's got one of the probably smaller investments as far as getting into the business than most businesses, because you're not buying a brick and mortar unless you do that, or you're buying a franchise or something like that. It's not like buying a McDonald's. It's going to cost you $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $800,000 plus a few million and all that good stuff to build it all out and everything, or any type of franchise for that matter. Even brokerages, right? They cost a couple of bucks, but it's still the price of admission is going to be your elbow grease, steady. I recommend that you do treat it like a business and have some money and have some credit cards or something, some savings, some 401k, some IRA money, something to at least subsidize your business if you're going to get into this business, right? So that's, some people want to save up some money, 3-6 months, 6 months worth of income and all that good stuff, and then go for it full-fledged, that's cool. But I think before you do that, you should at least get some traction, build out your platform, build out your business and your brand, do some deals, get good at talking to sellers and solving their problems, and then running it through appointments to leads, or I should say leads to appointments to offers to deals, get those contracts, and then to COE, close of escrow. At least that's my advice. Take it or leave it. Like, love, and share. I appreciate it. Right now is the witching hour in the East Coast as we cruise into the Midwest and here in beautiful Southern California. It's cloudy, no rain. It said it's supposed to rain, but it didn't. But it's been pretty cloudy in the area and things of that nature. But I'm here live for the, to get my day 34 in and video 34 of the 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups, rock and roll. At the same token, we're going to talk about real estate. I'm going to put on these spectacles here, right? And the other set of eyeballs. Like, love, and share. I appreciate it. If you watch this and you see it and it's popping up in your feed, definitely like, love, and share. I appreciate that. At the same token, you'll probably see it tomorrow and just touch base, or maybe, watch it all the way through. You can rewind it, go back and forth, look for those golden nuggets and pro tips that I'm going to be dropping here in the next few minutes. But let's get into it. All right. So obviously, I'll be your host of the Amplify Real Estate Show. You can always hashtag Get Erick Paul Live, hashtag Get Erick Paul Live, and get a bunch of other videos and training videos and things of that nature. Yes, you can go to YouTube. You can go to TikTok, all those different places. But mostly everything is going to be housed on YouTube and Facebook. The Facebook Live stuff, we're even going right now. We're going live on YouTube as well, which will probably be started to do more of that through YouTube and all that other good stuff. Even though we're doing it right now, but be more involved in that because I'm hearing some pretty good stuff about YouTube. All right, so I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna share a couple of things. A slide. Probably thinking, well, who am I? If you're just seeing this for the first time, I'm Erick Jimenez. Of AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American time, one property time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America, like I mentioned earlier. Also, VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties is a full-fledged brokerage with lending and investments and all that good stuff, right? So that is what I like to call the public sector. And I'm head of the private sector as well, and that's where that's where we live in the creative real estate realm, I should say, right? The creative real estate realm. If you don't know what that is, Google it, grok it, do whatever you like to do. But creative real estate, think of it as like an umbrella, and everything underneath that creative real estate umbrella is wholesaling, creative finance, seller finance, subject to existing financing, subject to whatever taxes, whatever the hell you want it to be. It's subject to whatever options, rent to own, all those good things, lease options and things of that nature, notes, all that good stuff. But we don't do any of that stuff, although there are some people that do. This kind of goes up and down with the market. Same thing with sub two. Sometimes people think, and I've seen both sides of the coin since I came from the last cycle. And then my mentors came from the cycle before that, or a few cycles before that, right? So definitely got, some experience in hindsight's 2020 to share with you. Definitely, if you want to get my Erick report, it's being released. It's the Erick report based on what I think is going to happen in the next 5 years from now until 2029, 30, 32, 33. I know that's more than 5 years, right? Because we're 2026, but we're going to creep into for the next 5 years. And then, 2030, 31, 32, 33. It's going to be some stuff that's going to go on, right? I'm not going to fear monger or do any of that good stuff. But the bottom line is it's written on the wall. Hindsight's 2020. Cycles and trends, right? Follow them. It's inevitable. It's called capitalism. It's going to happen. All right. But other than that, you can scan that QR code right there. For that QR code, it's our mothership or whatever the hell you want to call it. Our one-on-one mentoring program. Definitely jump on it. Obviously, every year it goes up. Selection process. So if you have a pulse and you got money, and you just can't come into the program. We got to make sure that we're a good fit. But that's still going. I think it'll continue to go because we enjoy that. I enjoy it as well. But I know that there's a need for the coaching program, right? A simple 6-week coaching program, videos, PDFs, Zoom calls, and all that good stuff with Facebook groups and all that good stuff for people so they can just work and help each other out, right? The community thing, I get it. But that'll be, coming. But we're going to talk about a little bit later on too. I'm going to introduce you, do a little sponsor or a little commercial here and there for VIPeXecs Realty, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties. Then we got a little program. I think it's going to be a big program, to be honest with you, that we're going to be rolling out for the first quarter of 2026. It's going to be the Wholesaling 101, door knocking to your first deal or your second or third or fourth deal. That's going to be the jam that we're going to be rocking and rolling, along with a few other things from the public sector, as I like to call it, with VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful, lovely thing. Let me go ahead and do a couple things here. We'll move to this next slide here. This one, our graphic. No modules, no bullshit, just real estate deals and true mentorship. Now, I encourage you, take advantage of it while you can. And scan that QR code right there. Scan the QR code. Book some time with myself and my team. If you're stuck or you want to escalate or you want to scale your business and grow your business, this is not like an add-on. It's not like, this is what we do. I guarantee you 97% of other programs do not teach, along with what we do with our mentees and how we help them grow into this business, right? But you got to show up to the party. It's action-based, right? You got to be able to punch your way out of a paper bag. You got to be able to follow directions. If you can do those things and execute, I guarantee you're going to get results every single time. Happens every single time. It's impossible to fail, unless you just don't show up and you don't do anything, then shame on you, right? But we'll leave it at that. But that's what I believe in. No bullshit, no modules, and just no drama. Let's just get into it. This is a business, so let's rock and roll. I want you to treat it like a business. You're getting a life coach. You're getting a mentor. You're getting our team. You get the whole enchilada. It's a done with you, done for you program. But scan that QR code if you just want to chit chat, talk. You got some deals you want to talk to us about. Maybe you have some software, or you got some programs or something that you want to share with us, or maybe you just want to get onto the show, the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Scan that QR code, say, hey, I'm interested in being a guest. I want to talk about myself and my business, and I just want to get some content rolling. Be more than happy to have you on the show. Okay, so that'd be an awesome thing. I'm going to go ahead and move here. I do like this graphic. We did change it a little bit. Obviously, it's 2026, so we're going to start obviously moving stuff around, right? But amplify the art of the deal. I like to call amplify the art of the deal. I like to call it the Amp Live method is what I like to call it. It's been a long freaking day, a long kind of, the month's not even over, right? We're only into the 7th day. And, but it is what it is, right? And that's what we signed up to do, rock and roll. Just going to have to work out more and eat better. So, I function on about 4 or 5 hours worth of sleep. For me, it works, but obviously the body, when it says and it does what it's going to do, it's going to do what it's going to do. So, bear with me. It's live and raw and uncut here. Definitely you can scan that QR code again to lock in your spot. I'll be back for Thursday Deals Day. And of course, to get the rest of the videos in every single day, I'm going to be coming live. So I'm mixing it up right now. Yes, with business and obviously with the 34 day 34 with the 100 videos and 100 days or 100 push-ups, the challenge that I've put on myself. Excuse me, along with what we're doing here on a Wellness Wednesday usually, right? You can scan that QR code at the very top as well. Boom, to get into real estate investment group. It's free, absolutely free. And then usually we like to do Friday for Friday highlights, and we talk about the pulse of real estate and all that other good stuff. You can scan that QR code right there. That's something that we got going on right now. It's premature. You can also scan the QR code at the very top up there for one-on-one mentoring, or scan the QR code right over. Where's that right there? Boink, right over there. Scan that QR code to lock in your spot, right? So that's for the door knocking 101, wholesaling 101, door knocking to your next 3rd, 4th, 6th, 15th deal or whatever. Earn and learn is what it's all about. That's the program we're rolling out for the first quarter of 2026. So I'm with you here, right? Stay with me. It's going to be awesome. If you'd like to join that, it's going to be here in Southern California. Okay. I challenge you to scan that QR code, right there. We'll meet, break bread, show you how to talk to people at the front door. We're going to share with you how to wholesale those deals, how to sub to them, all the extra strategies. You're going to get some inside information, top secret information that we only share with our mentees and with our company internally. But if you sign up and we lock in your spot, and then there's going to be a location where, so you got to lock in your spot so we can get you the location, get you the time. All you got to do is show up with a positive mental attitude, right? And we'll get rocking and rolling together, right? We're going to show you the art of the deal. We're going to show you the amplified method. We're going to show you the mission is the submission. And then we're going to show you how to get some simple appointments. And then you're going to earn and learn and get paid for all this good stuff. We got different tiers that we got all set up, the different sales stuff that we got set up, even the wares like hats and lanterns and bracelets and shirts and all kinds of stuff that we're going to pass out for the people that get rocking and rolling in this, right? And move forward. So you're definitely going to learn some amazing things. I guarantee you that for sure. Okay. So, but scan that QR code right there and we'll get rocking and rolling. Don't forget, let's go ahead and do this one here. Jumping ahead of myself, fix, flip, sub to, buy and hold, right? It's not about finding out what works for you. It's okay. I might change that graphic and say, look, this is what you need to do. Okay. Eventually, you're going to get to that point. You're going to wholesale. Then you're going to want to fix and flip and sub to and buy and hold and use leverage. Use up all your bank and credit stuff, right? Once you're done with that, then you're going to need leverage, right? You don't need banks to buy properties, but if you do that, you'll move a lot quicker, you move faster, but eventually you're going to run out of that bank money. And then you're going to need to leverage a lot of these deals to fix, flip, and buy and hold, right? Whether it's single family properties, multi-family properties, commercial properties, gas stations, land, dirt, you name it, it doesn't matter. Just as long as it's real estate related, you're going to want to use it. Then we're going to come back for Saturday training and the Sunday sermon rants and raves. One of my favorites here because I get to talk about anything I want. There's politics. Yeah, people say, oh, don't miss business with politics and religion. But you know what? Don't give a shit. We're going to talk about it. You either watch it or you don't watch it. It's for entertainment purposes at the end of the day. For anything that I do, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a bookkeeper. Not a financial analyst. This is for entertainment purposes only. And be some F-bombs once in a while. Some S-bombs comes from a place of passion, of course. But we'll leave it at that. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, this is pretty cool because it's true. Okay. Now, if you saw that graphic in the back, that's VIP Realty. VIP execs, right? VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments. Okay. Getting used to that. We're going to continue to roll it off until I get programmed and you get programmed to know what exactly it is in luxury properties, right? It's the premier boutique brokerage. Now, if you're looking to place your license or you want to learn the best of both worlds, learn the real estate side, the listing side, buyer's side, and learn the wholesaling side, the sub-2 side, creative real estate side, and you want to have that in your arsenal as being an awesome, dominating real estate agent in your area, then you're going to want to probably come aboard. You want to come aboard and see if it's a good fit. Definitely, I'll connect you. I'll put you in contact with a broker. You can have a meeting with them. If it's all good, then, hey, we'll welcome you aboard. If not, that's okay. We'll shake hands, part friends, or maybe you'll say, hey, it's just not for me. That's okay too, right? No harm, no foul. And, maybe not right now, maybe later. I guarantee it, right? It's always going to be later because I know we're always on the right track at the end of the day. That's for damn sure, okay? But it is the future of real estate. The future of real estate is, having real estate agents and brokers and creative real estate and mushing them together and saying, hey, this is where we need to be, right? Now, some people are going to pick. Some people are going to say, I just want to stay in the real estate investment side. I was like that for years and years. I said, I don't want to be an agent. I don't want to do any of that stuff. And there's others that are like, no, I want to be an agent. I want to do that. Or eventually that I heard from some awesome advice, God rest his soul, from a gentleman who owned franchise, real estate franchise, and 20 offices. And, he did the real estate stuff and brokerage and offices and private money, hard money lending, program of his own that he put all together into feeding all his offices and agents and turning them into extraordinary agents at the end of the day for the ones that saw the value, which I did as well. Then you're going to want to do those. You said, hey, get your license. You're going to make a lot more money. You're going to make a lot of money as an investor. But if you get your real estate license, and maybe even a broker's license, then you're going to be what? You're going to make a lot more money, a ton more money. It's going to be a whole different world for you. So, hey, I'm going to go with that advice, right? Because they're doing like 20-something million a year or something like that. pretty good stuff, right? So that's just my tip to you, the future of real estate, what you need to know. I'm going to talk about that obviously on Thursday. So on Thursday, hashtag get Erick Paul. But on Thursday, there should be a link. If not, hit me up for a link. There's going to be a link for a webinar, live webinar on Thursday, 7 p.m. So it's going to be Thursday, 7 p.m. for the Domination Real Estate Investment Meetup that we're going to be presenting. And it's all about, yes, VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments, Luxury Properties, AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, all that good stuff, how it all works and what we're all about. If it's a good fit, we'll make an offering to you. And if not, that's okay too, right? You're going to get some awesome knowledge, and you're going to make a friend, and you're going to make an alliance for your network, right? Because your net worth is your network. So we're here to network, and just to meet with some good people and rock and roll some deals. Okay. So we're always hunting deals, creative real estate investing deals, cash deals, doesn't matter. We'll work that out. That's what we're good at, is structuring deals and then figuring out the exit strategies and going from there. Okay. At the end of the day, yeah, it's real estate. Stuff's going to happen, right? We maneuver, we make things work, and we make things happen for the sellers, buyers, investors, and even us at the end of the day, right? So, it just is what it is. It's real estate. There's a lot of moving parts. It's very rare that everything goes super smooth. Super smooth is getting a deal closed, right? And super smooth is finding a deal and locking it up. And then you got to, go through the process of marketing and dispo and unloading the property, depending on the exit strategy, right? If you're going to buy, hold, and all that other good stuff. Okay. So I'm going to keep on rocking here. I do believe in this here. And this is the American Mentee Program. Okay. Amplify the art of the deal. Take your real estate business to new heights. And it also will amplify your life. Guarantee you that. That is my challenge to you. And my promise to you is that you won't be disappointed. It'll be to the point where you're either going to do one or two things. You're going to rock and roll, move forward, or you're going to quit and go back to your job. No harm, no foul, right? It happens. Real estate is not for everybody. As you can see, I'm not trying to do any type of hard sell. Say you need this and do this, and you're going to be a real estate mogul. It's totally up to you. You can do whatever you want to do. You can be whoever you want to be. I say start dreaming again. If you're not, you can achieve it. There's some things you have to do to get to those points. We're all going in that same direction, right? So why not rock with some Mavericks? Why not take the road less traveled? And I'll circle back to the book, Thinking Big, right? That or you lost my train of thought. Fuck. What I wanted to share. About that little component, it kind of popped in and then it took off. But it was it's definitely in regards to the road less traveled, right? And going for it, right? Being with like-minded people, right? So you need to be with like-minded people that are actually rocking deals, have motivation, keep you fired up, keep you moving forward, right? Even accountability and keeping you holding you accountable for things, okay? But check this out. Let's keep on rocking and rolling. So it's not getting all boring and stuff. I'm going to introduce you to VIPeXecs. Now the voice, is going up. The voice is going a little bit up, so I create a little bit of excitement and move forward. So I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon because we're already at about 23 minutes. I didn't want to go that long. I want to make it a 5-10 minute video, but I can't help myself, right? I love this stuff. All right, so VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments, definitely reach out and touch bases with us. It's powered by AMP Live Media. It's a media marketing and broadcasting company. You can scan that QR code down below. I believe there's going to be a QR code I'm going to pop up. I think it might be on the next one. Let me see. Is it? On this one? There it is. So mortgage for millennials, definitely. Okay. And everybody else as well. You can scan that QR code to look for properties, hunt for properties, just to get connected at the end of the day. Whether you're looking for your forever home, your next home, your investment home, or commercial, anything, commercial, luxury property, definitely luxury for our luxury department. That's now for 2026 and beyond, right? For luxury properties. And if you're looking to get those bad boys sold, or you're looking for a luxury property, I think I posted something on the feed there, right? So I think Jennifer Lopez was selling her mansion for $52 million in Beverly Hills. A lot of people are getting out of California. A lot of people are moving out of Beverly freaking Hills, right? It's crazy. But it's happening, okay? So think of it. If you got something and you got properties you want to unload, definitely reach out, touch bases with us, and we'll help you with that, okay? Keep on moving down here. You can get in touch with us directly. We are powered by Amplified Media Lock-In. That's for your one-on-one mentoring. Scan that QR code. It's one of my favorite graphics here. Is no drama, not the picture maybe, but no drama, just deals. The Amplified 30 days to a deal challenge. I actually have that there. Yeah, if you want to need some help for the next 30 days, a couple $1,000 will help you, get you your first deal or second deal or third deal. But it will be a 30-day challenge where you got to show up to the party. I guarantee you'll get something under contract. That's one of my promises to you, but this is what we got rolling out in 2026. Okay, wholesaling 101 using door knocking to land your next deal or your next deal or your next deal. Now, we're building this internally for us as well in Southern California, but at the same token, we're going to knock out two birds with one stone, or maybe a few stones, right? Because obviously we're going to be bringing people in, so you're going to earn and learn. We're going to rock deals, same token, internally for our own purposes to rock real estate deals as well as for the real estate brokerage, for listings, and buyers and investors and all that beautiful stuff. So it's going to serve a lot of purposes. Okay. And then our goal is obviously to scale it up. We already got, how we're going to structure it, how we're going to work it. If you want to earn and learn, definitely take advantage of it. It's not going to cost a dime. We're not charging you for it. You just got to show up to the party. We're going to supply the leads. We're going to supply the software. We're going to supply the training, all that good stuff. All you got to do is show up to the party and make some money. Now, if you show up and you keep showing up, you're going to learn, earn, and it'll be a beautiful thing. Then there'll be some options for you. Say, I like this. I love it so much. I want to join the one-on-one mentoring program. Or maybe I want to join one of your coaching programs. Or maybe I want to join the brokerage VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending and Investments, and Luxury Properties. Or maybe you want to, get your NMLS license. Or maybe you have a lending license and you're like, man, I just want to hang my license with you. That's cool too, right? So obviously it's going to serve us in exchange for doing this for free. There's got to be, obviously, nothing is for free. We're paying for it. So you have to show up to the party, and it's action-based. If you move forward, you're going to see results, and you're going to learn and earn and make some friends until you decide you don't want to, right? Or you decide, hey, I want to do this all by myself, or I want to do it for you, or I want to work with you, or can you, hey, I want to get into the mentoring program of some sort. That's the purpose, one of the purposes, but really the main purpose is to do deals, and to scale up those deals with door knocking, because we know that door knocking will add about 25% increased revenue for the investment purposes on both sides, for the real estate and the traditional side and public side, right? So that's a nice juicy chunk. We got a couple other things that we're going to be adding to that as well, which I'll be sharing probably in the next month or two, and we'll go from there. Now, this is a cool graphic, right? Which is that right here? This one. Here we go. Those are going to be the leads right there. But you can scan that QR code right there. Scan that QR code to join. And Mr. Ray right there is going to be heading the door knocking rock and rollness along with myself. And Miss Elizabeth, she'll probably actually on the traditional side, right? And we're able to do a listing of some sort, or maybe they need a loan. But it's going to go through a funnel. I'm not going to get into how it's going to work or too much right now. Scan the QR code, lock your spot in. We'll do some training, going to explain to you how it all is going to work, where you need to show up, what we're going to do, what your splits are going to be, all that beautiful stuff. Like I said, we're going to supply everything for you, okay, to get into the business very easily. And it's going to, obviously, this is the way to make it reciprocal, right? Everything I always say needs to be reciprocal, right? It has to be give and take. Now, it might not be even, right? Because if we're up here giving all this stuff and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm just showing up to the party. Is that really reciprocal? Not really, but hey, it's good enough, right? To show up to the party, right? Because we're going to supply you with the leads, supply you with the flyers, marketing, heck, t-shirts if you need them, or polos, right? At the end of the day. But we want people to earn them. There's going to be some tiers, going to be some managers and drivers, and we're going to be using some software. We will be testing some software because there's a couple of platforms that we like, and we're going to test them all for the next 3 to 6 months. And then we'll pick the very best one, and then we'll use that. It's going to be absolutely free. But hey, if we think we might have to charge down the road, then maybe we will. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I don't think so, but I think it's definitely going to be awesome, right? If you want to earn and learn, especially if you're brand new. If you're seasoned, that's cool too. Come on in and jump on some deals, right? It'll be a beautiful, lovely thing. Scan the QR code. I believe it's right there. Boink. Scan that QR code. Boink, boink, boink right there. I'm going to throw my mug up here so you can actually see my eyes and go from there. I implore you to go for it. If you're in Southern California, take advantage of this, right? I know if I was in your shoes, I would. simply because I know how hard it was when I got started to find a mentor or coach or people to train me or people to even work with me or allow me to, send them deals or investors and stuff like that. It was a lonely process. It was back when I got started, it was very lonely, right? So it was, it's different. It's very challenging, but that's here and now, right? It's a lot easier now, right? At least you can get fired up. You can talk to people on social media here. You can, do the TikTok thing, the YouTube thing. You can watch Facebook. You can get into some programs, and if you got some money and to learn and watch a bunch of videos and Zoom calls and Facebook groups and all that good stuff, right? Now, I don't really recommend it. It blows my mind when people say, hey, I just got a contract. What do I do? I'm like, I don't even want to respond to that, right? Because it's, but people will. Some people are trying to help them out, and some people are, they come out with some crazy comments like, "What the fuck are you doing?" and shit, you crazy, all kinds of shit, right? It's social media. You got keyboard warriors at the end of the day, right? I get it, but no, I mean, there's a process to it. Treat it like a business. Do your homework. Do your research. Become the best at you or whatever your skill set is. Sales, maybe it's operations, maybe it's working with people, maybe it's building systems, maybe it's the admin stuff in the backside. You're not into the sales side, right? Figure out what that is, but you should still learn every component, do every component, so you know what it's like and you know what it's about, because you can't hire and fire somebody if you've never done it, right? You can, but I guarantee you, shit's always going to go screwy Louie. People I've seen people hire VAs. Oh, I'm just going to hire VAs because I don't want to talk to any people. Okay, whatever. Common sense, right? We're bringing back Made in America and common sense. It's a beautiful, lovely thing, right? So many people just do not have it. They don't understand. You need to be able to see the forest through the trees. So many people say, hey, what do you see? Trees. I see fucking trees. I'm like, no. There's trees, there's the lake, there's animals, there's all kinds of stuff, right? Rocks, mountains, a forest, food, everything is there once you open up your eyes. But you gotta rock and roll with your eyes open a little bit, right? And even reading between the lines, right? A lot of people don't. They just see what they see. Boom, there's the ad. Read between the lines. If you can read between the lines, that's my job, and our job is to help you or anybody who comes to work with us internally, right? Through VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, or AMP Live, the AMP Live Media and all that good stuff, or the American Mentee Program, or AMP Live Media, the marketing company. Then hey, we're all going to learn together. We're all going to keep rocking and rolling, right? But scan that QR code, take advantage of it. What do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. And you're going to learn. And even like I said, if you're seasoned, that's cool. If you're an agent, let's rock. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. It's okay. But I guarantee you, you're going to learn some. If you're a real estate agent or a broker, you're going to learn a lot just by coming and hanging with us, right? If you're a real estate investor and you're brand new, you're going to learn tons. If you're seasoned, you already got a business, you're like, man, I want to learn how to do this door knocking stuff myself and build my own team. Okay, well, I don't care what you do at the end of the day. Just as long as we're serving each other and we're making it reciprocal and we're rocking and rolling together in a harmonious manner to help each other rock and roll and make money for our families, then hey, let's do it 100%, right? Because at the end of the day, we don't want to turn it into a virus thing, people complaining, crying, and whining. I just hate whiners. People might even call me a whiner at the end of the day, right? Because I got my pet peeves. I want shit done a certain way. This is how we're going to do it. Because if you do it this way and you follow this recipe, it tastes the same. If you want to make it taste better, then we'll add a couple of things. If you can make it better, I always say, you want to make a better mousetrap, wait till later. Right? Make a mousetrap better when you're trying to build a mousetrap, right? You make it better after building several and testing and several and testing. You don't have to do any of that stuff. We've already got that done for you, right? Plus, you're going to learn some of the extra strategies of subject to existing financing, the wholesaling stuff, right? Whether it's going to be a seller finance deal. Can we do an option? Can we do a rent-to-own type deal? How can we leverage and help the sellers, right? Plus, I believe, and I'm going to share with you what I call the AMP Live method with mission to submission. People just got to believe in it. And then you got to do it. You got to execute it, right? A lot of people don't, right? They're either lazy or they got too much of an ego, or, even when we bring in people as our acquisitions, right? People are going to do things a certain way. Say, look, you just do it like this, rinse and repeat, and you have no problems. Proof is in the pudding. You get the deals, get the leads, deals. So when they start changing it, they start modifying it, and then shit starts working. Oh, I'm having a bad week, bad day, and now you just start fucking shit up. Don't fuck it up. Just follow the directions. Go with the recipe. At the end of the day, you want to change it, go rock your own business at the end of the day. But we're serious about what we do, especially when we're working with sellers, because sellers are our number one client, right? We treat them with VIP respect, right? Hence VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties, right? Same token, we treat our investors VIP, buyers VIP, everybody's VIP, including the people that work with us, okay? Everybody from the tech guy to the, the person who does the social media, everything, right? Graphics, we all got to work together. Anyways, enough of that stuff there, but scan that QR code. I'm going to get back to this over here. Some of the leads that will be provided, but provided that there's going to be a lead, obviously we're going to have some lead people. We're going to get these leads here. They're all going to be pre-foreclosures, NODs, NOTs. Notice the defaults, notice trustee sales. We'll be rotating them out with probates, vacant properties, things of that nature, and rolling those leads. But if you become a leader in the door knocking team, or while we're doing this Wholesale 101 door knocking to your next deal program, and you become a leader, then you're doing stuff and you're rocking and rolling, then obviously you're going to have access to directly to these leads, because and then handing them out to other people, right? So it'll be, I'm not going to explain it too much, but here's leads that these are NODs and pre-foreclosures. They'll be coming from different platforms that we choose. But you can scan that QR code right there. Book some time with myself. We'd love to work with you. Or if you got some deals you want to share with us, definitely you can become a VIP buyer with us through VIPeXecs Realty Lending Investments. If you're looking for 100 deals, 1 deal, 50 deals, doesn't matter. Or if you got deals, definitely send them down the wire, and we'll definitely underwrite them and see if we're either interested in buying them from you or running them through the network with your permission, of course. Some people call it a JV, might be an option, might be a contract that we'll write to you guys, or we'll just run it through the network. Of course, we got, unless if we're, it's an agency type thing, then yeah, it's broker to broker, or it's just, hey, you're an investor, you got an investment company, then we'll work something out. Always got to be papered up though. All right. So scan that QR code for that. They're definitely going to be like marketing pieces. I'll share a couple of pieces just to kind of let you know what it's going to be like. Where you get our half flyer postcards. There'll be full flyer postcards, business cards, half flyer postcards, or not even like, they're more like just flyers, right? They're on cardboard, so there's some decent quality, right? Same token, you can join Erick's Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. That is, scan that QR code. That is Thursday. Okay, so if you're watching this, definitely like, love, and share. That'll be on a Thursday. It's going to be every Thursday, 7 p.m. Call it whatever you like, but it's going to, it's going to help you. We're going to share some things and share with you on how to dominate your local area to be able to be the best at in your market, wherever you're located. It doesn't matter. We're in Southern California, East Coast, West Coast, everything in between does not matter, right? But we're going to share that with you, including in here in Southern California, okay? Because obviously that's where we're located. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're already at 38 minutes. Fuck. All right. I got to wrap this up. Okay. So you can scan that QR code, your key to home ownership. If you're looking for your first property, second property, forever home, luxury property, or you're looking to unload a property, definitely scan that QR code right down below, and you'll be able to search properties. And yes, you'll be able to search properties that just let us know what you're looking for once you get connected into the ecosystem. And there's off-market properties, pocket listings, all that good stuff, right? And maybe some real estate investment properties. Depending on what you're looking for, we'll be able to help you with that. All right. At the same token, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, right? Powered by Amplified Media. We do specialize in pre-foreclosures, vacancies, probate properties, any type of distressed property, as well as luxury properties, okay? Because those are usually the stuff that's a little harder to sell or harder to work. There's more problems at the end of the day, and we're there to serve and to provide those solutions for those problems, okay? I'm going to go ahead, and I think we're done here. Yeah, yep. Go all the way back to the top. Right there. And we'll leave it at that, right? So, hope you're having a happy 2026, day 34, 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups. Lucked out. It's, I don't know what time, it's midnight sometime, but definitely share, like this video. I appreciate it. If you see I got some value from it, definitely like and share. I appreciate that. Go join the group. Should be somewhere in the post or something like that where you can go. It's called Let's Share Real Estate Investment Deals Together. It's growing organically. I appreciate that. Definitely continue to post your stuff in there. Share your deals. If you're looking for deals, share who you are and all that good stuff. Say hi to everybody. And hey, it's all about for 2026 and 2027. It's obviously going to be about VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments in Luxury Properties, boutique real estate investment firm, that coming to a city near you, so in the United States of America, as well as bringing those two together with the public sector and private sector. That's what that is all about. It's the same token. There's a lot of new things that are going to be emerging in regards to, like, the door knocking stuff, right? The different types of deals that are coming to the table, as well as the pre-foreclosures, NODs, all that good stuff, right? Distressed properties. We're going to go through a cycle. If you haven't gone through a cycle, I'm going to share those things with you. You're going to earn and learn. We're going to be going into the field and doing a lot of this stuff as well. And we love to share it with you. Okay. So 2026 and 2027 are going to be tremendous opportunities for real estate. So take advantage of those. Okay. The goal is to surf, ride the wave, right? Let's ride the wave in. Let's ride that freaking wave into the shore, and then do it again. And continue to do it again, right? So after all, that's about building your family legacy. I'm going to go ahead and leave you at that. Obviously, my name is Erick Jimenez. I'm going to wrap it up with this right here. I think we got a QR code there. No QR code. Okay. Maybe I'll leave it on this one here. The QR code. That's for the one-on-one mentoring program, I believe. You can scan that QR code and just see what it's all about. Okay, there's no hard sell. At the end of the day, we're building for 2026 and 27 internally for deals, the core, and the byproduct is going to be mentees that we select, that we want to work with, and vice versa, and bring them in and build a network across the United States of America and even the world, right? Because at the end of the day, for the VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments in Luxury Properties, you can have a license anywhere in the United States of America, and we can work with us, or anywhere in the freaking world internationally. If you decide you want to go to another country and do real estate there, so it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Bringing them two together, bringing them all house under one roof. We'll wrap it up. So without further ado, rock and roll in all what you do. I'm Erick, your host of the Amp Live Real Estate Show, brought to you by VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments, and Luxury Properties. Step into excellence. Powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting media and marketing company that houses all our marketing, including our awesome rock and roll American Mentee Program. The only program of its kind. We train and mentor you and others across the United States of America one-on-one. A true reciprocal program, a done with you and a done for you program. Probably thinking, what the hell is that? Scan the QR code, or if you, whatever QR code was here, or do a DM this Thursday, 7 p.m., January 8th. Be there, and you're going to learn all about it. All right. So I want to say thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Like I said, like, love, and share. Catch us on all the different social media platforms. This is going live now. Yes, at midnight in the witching hour and all that other good stuff right now on different platforms on social media. So I just want to say thank you very much. Welcome to 2026. Keep on rocking and rolling. God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Rock and roll in all that you do. Keep on dreaming. Keep on rocking and rolling. And if you fall, get back up. If you get knocked down, get back up. We're here for you. God does not make junk, okay? So rock and roll in all that you do. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.